decide what we'll do for the day. Especially for the next days when we don't know what are the conditions like. We have to make these decisions in the morning. There is no sense of planning because we try to make some flying then. Now we are going up. When you go up, the procedure is as follows. There are the lunch packets and the tickets. You give your competition number and you are going up. There is no need to buy a ticket. At 12:15 we will make the briefing at the takeoff. There are scales here to measure your weight. We also measure your weight at the takeoff because someone may be flying with balance, and as you know, overloading is not allowed according to the FAI rules. And this will be the daily schedule, like briefings here at 9 o'clock and usually briefing on the takeoff at 12:15, 12:30.
Yesterday many of you had good flying, very good conditions. Today the situation is similar but not the same. Once again we'll be having cloud base around 2,500 and maybe lifting up to 3,000 in the afternoon. Winds will be south and later in the day will turn to southeast. The special about the conditions here is that the southeast usually accelerates around the slopes of the mountain. So people flying in the mountain may expect slightly stronger winds closer to the slopes. The forecast is for 5 meters per second southeast winds in the afternoon, maybe after 2 o'clock. But people flying in the mountain may expect winds up to 6-7 meters per second, accelerated from the valley winds. The instability is roughly the same as yesterday, but because of the dry air mass we'll be having less clouds. Yesterday we had good cloud streets, today it will be mostly blue. Although you see some clouds in the valleys and above the mountains, those are just probably the top of the invisible blue clouds.
Be careful when you're crossing deep valleys, not to go into the lee when you're low. And the winds like the southeasterly winds you to go into the turbulent zone of the ridges because they can create severe rotors and turbulence. Climb up higher, go more in front to catch the next trigger point. Thermal, go. This zigzag pattern is working very well. Cross the valleys with sufficient height and fly safe. Expect turbulence close to the mountain slopes because, as the weatherman said, it will be dry and it might be more turbulent. Now Daniel Dimov will explain you the task for today.
The task is similar like training task with one waypoint more. The takeoff is here, 22S. 23S, pardon, 23S. Start will be a big cylinder, 3 kilometers radius from the takeoff point. The first turn point is 45S with 1 kilometer radius. It is here on your maps. This is a memorial. This is a memorial next to the small restaurant near the main road. Then you go to 34S with 400 meters radius. This is in the valley. It's a crossroad. And then you go to the finish, the main landing field, 26S. End of speed section is 2 kilometers before the waypoint, before the GPS point, and the goal line is 400 meters cylinder.
I find Sopot as one of the most marvelous places for flying all over the world. So I've been flying at many places. And here we have a wonderful ridge. Actually, it's the south slope of the Balkan mountain. And it's interesting to fly in the mountain, to cross the big gaps of the mountain, to go out in the flatlands and come back. Sometimes thermals are very rough. So we have seen here more than 10 meters per second climb. Also, it's very nice for XC flights. So from here out, you can make 200 and more Ks in different directions.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
First time here?
No, this is my fourth time.
Fourth time. What do you think about the conditions here? Maybe very good.
Yeah, I like this place a lot. The mountains are similar to the Himalayas. In the Himalayas where we fly, but the advantage is that we can go in the flats here. In my country, in the Himalayas, we fly only in the mountains. In the flats, we don't fly. But there are other sites where we can fly in the flats. But this is special, you have mountain and you have flat. So I get very good training in terms of flying in the mountains also and flying in the flats also. Mm-hmm. And apart from that, Bulgaria is beautiful, people are nice and very friendly. And
what is your expectation for the competition, this competition?
My expectation is to give my best performance and do well, fly safe and have a lot of fun.